So the most improved Cincinnati Bengals player this season so far, Pro Football Focus has spoken, and it's Cam Taylor-Britt, which makes a lot of sense. Let's be honest. I mean, I was kind of going through and thinking like, who else could this be? Because T had a down year due to injury, right? Chase obviously dealt with a lot of injuries this year. So had a great year, but had not as good as last year. Offensive line in general did not have an improvement at all. Joe Mixon had a better year than last year, but I don't say he's like crazy much improved. Joe missed half the year, so that can't be him. And then on defense, DJ Reader played great, but then he got hurt. Logan Wilson is probably up there, but Logan Wilson also had a great season last year. So, again, like I said, when you start going through the list there, and then we lost two starters in the free agency to Jesse Bates and Von Bell. Yeah, no, it's literally Cam Taylor-Britt. So, as Pro Football Focus writes right here, Taylor-Britt, after playing due to injury in 2022, was a day one starter in the Bengals secondary in 2023. He played well despite missing time with injury, allowing just a 67.6 passer rating, which is ranked ninth among 135 corners. Holy crap. I mean, that just goes to show how good this guy actually is. And he's so young. That's the thing about Cam Taylor-Britt that I'm so excited about and I love so much about him, is how young he is with all those, other factors. That he's playing this good, but he's also young as crap. Now, I want to pull up his Pro Football Focus here, his actual grades. Let me see. I think it's... Yeah, okay, it's like this. Okay. I didn't have the hash. Gotta have the hash in there. Alright, so according to his Pro Football Focus grades, he has a 70.3 coverage grade, a 46.7 run defense grade, and this is actually something I've been talking about a lot in the draft, how I think we should target maybe a cornerback or a safety who's really good in run support. And it's nothing wrong with the guys we have. It's just that's why we've given up so much rushing yards this year to running backs, is because our corners and our safeties are not run support type guys. Von Bell and Jesse Bates are both really good run support safeties. We lost two key players there. So I wouldn't mind us, going toward a corner maybe or a safety in this draft that is known for being really good in the run game. But again, like I said, that's really only problem with Cam Taylor-Britt would be his run defense, but he makes up for it in his coverage grade. And it's what really brings down his overall grade on the year is because of, again, his run defense is not the greatest. So it'll be interesting to see what we do draft and when we draft certain players, but we definitely need to start looking toward that at least when it comes to this upcoming draft. But again, last year 60.5, he boosts that coverage grade up to a 70.3, which obviously back in 2022 he actually played pretty much the same amount of snaps. Now keep in mind that in 2023 this year he did get hurt, so he did miss a little bit of time. I think he missed a total of 4 weeks, and then he came back the second he could. So he played a total of like 60 more snaps this year than he did last season, but still a 10, around 9.8 plus in coverage is absolutely amazing. He also had a plus 6.7 in run defense. So even though I just said that's his biggest weakness, it shows he's getting better at it though, right? And next season, hopefully we can see a more progression of this, even get better than that next season. So go from a 40 to a 46. Maybe next season he can be like a 60. And then so on and so on. Again, he's so young, he's going to be able to slowly develop over time, and he'll be truly amazing. So he always is truly amazing. He'll be even more amazing. Coverage grade defensive grade, 56.1 all the way up to a 64.5. Something they don't talk about here, and I really wish they did, was how amazing he was in last year's playoffs. Last year in the playoffs, I think the total, if I'm correct here, was like he allowed one catch against the Bills, against the Ravens, and then I don't know about the Chiefs game. I know the Ravens and Bills game. I think it was the Chiefs game as well. He was not allowing anyone to catch the ball. Like, he was locking down people. He locked down Stephon Diggs, him and Eli Apple. Ironically enough, Eli Apple, they locked down Stephon Diggs in that Bills playoff game last year. So that's something that isn't talked about enough, I feel like, when it comes to Cam Taylor-Britt, is he has that ability to lock down pretty much anyone he goes against. And, this year, he had 2 touchdowns this year, 4 interceptions. Not many cornerbacks is going to have 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in a year. And last year, he had 3 touchdowns. Holy crap, I kind of forgot he had 3 touchdowns last year. Yeah. But he didn't have a single interception last year, and he had 3 touchdowns. He is special, man. He is something special. Anyway, though, if we look at his, and I might have to move this over real fast. If we look at his coverage grades right here, and this is what I was talking about with the touchdowns, by the way, right here. Did not mean my face cam was covering it. But last year, he gave up a 60.8% of the time the opponent or the wide receiver caught the ball. This year, he went down to a 53.4. So 7% of the time less opponents are catching the ball on him. Which, again, like I said, just freaking amazing. Especially to see the leap from year 1 to year 2. Usually you don't see that from the cornerback position. Especially not a late second-round pick. If this was a first-round pick, you can expect to see that progression, that transition. But from a late second-round pick, you don't always get to see that type of quick transition from, like, okay, he's having a really good, decent year to, like, wow, he's special right now. We really need DJ Turner to do this as well. And DJ Turner was also a second-round pick. So, hopefully DJ Turner can be in that same ballpark here where he can also have a really good second year and take off for us. Hopefully. Nonetheless, though, I'm going to be interested to see what he does next year. And I wouldn't be surprised if next year he is also the best player when it comes to, the most improved player. That's what I'm trying to say. The most improved player on the Cincinnati Bengals roster. The guy I want to see to be the most improved, in my personal opinion, is Myles Murphy. Because I really want to see him actually take off and play great and be great for us. Number 2 would probably be DJ Turner. And number 3, most improved, one of our offensive linemen. I think we're going to take a tackle in the draft, but whoever we don't take, I want to see an offensive line. Kappa, maybe Volson if we don't get a replacement with Volson. One of those guys. Because we need to keep Joe upright. So, and if I'm not talking about linemen, then yeah, as I said before, it's going to be, other than the guys I listed, Dax Hill, I would really like to see a huge improvement from him. Again, there's a lot of guys I want to see a huge improvement for, now I think about it. Anyway, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, so I'll see you guys next one. Peace.